this offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out flowing.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You've got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
It's second down here. The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights off the defender. Breaks loose at the 40. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game. Third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball. But they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Quarterback gets tapped there, but delivers a touchdown. Shows great toughness.
Chris, you know how I feel about quarterbacks that are willing to take a shot and come up with a great result like this. Kept his focus and his vision downfield. Meanwhile, he gets hit and laid out, but delivers a strike for the score.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Contact as he threw it, and that's a third straight misfire.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield. Just checks it down to his back. But a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Wide open downfield. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Breaks into the clear. As the first down is still going. Both areas steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's running out of time here.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Final play before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to chuck it again. The pass is caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. A draw to the back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, looking to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop in back. They're going to throw for the first down. That pass is caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He pulls in the catch. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He makes the grab. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a draw. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
It's 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Delayed handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker right in his face.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Great start for the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Defense with more pre-snap movement. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as it releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the punt team now on to kick it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Coverage team brings down the returner. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A deep shot to the left side. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking deep again. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense is back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
To try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it.
Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Gets home.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on second and long. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Snags a quick throw.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Team making their way on the field. They kick it away for the second time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a dart right down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Running with purpose. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Has the first down and more. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Crucial conversion right now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Using his legs on the scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Direct snap to the back. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. They get him to the ground, but he's first down now at the 28. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Ball handed off. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The back's got it. Clean toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And he drops back in the gun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Rush center down to the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Well, when you're running your quote-unquote form in an offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now the running back's got it again. Try to run him up the middle, but get nothing. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here we go now, a crucial she'll play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, with that stop by the defense, we got a big decision coming up for this offense. Do you kick it and go ahead and leave it on your defense to stop them for the win, or do you go for it on 4th and short and bleed that clock down and then kick it? A lot to consider here. Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense has it, off and running. Touchdown, Michigan. A great return as the defense comes up with a huge takeaway and score. They stretch the lead here, getting closer to a playoff victory.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Catch made over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in the game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The short pitch and catch to the tight end. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Run down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? They test the middle to get stuck. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.